The idea of today is born around the idea of bringing the professional service community together. So we've realised that accountants need to learn from law needs to learn from consultants. So professional services AI, or alternative professional services AI, is the concept of bringing the professions together to learn from each other, because no longer can you be siloed and just look at what's happening in your own market. You've got to look outside.
During 2017, artificial intelligence has become more than just a buzzword in accountancy. I'm here at an event in London. It's called the Alternative AI for Professional Services events. There are hundreds of lawyers, accountants and consultants here. It's a real buzz. We had KPMG telling us earlier that across the world they're investing £1 billion or more in innovation, and AI is a big part of that. So something that was just a science fiction idea a year ago is come to practical now. We have Kingston Smith, Grant Thornton, Keston Reeves, mid-range accounting firms now dedicating these tools to different kinds of applications. I'm going to ask around and find out what these firms are doing and what the suppliers are able to offer. Here's our first question and answer session with Becky Shields from Kingston Smith. She told us what they're actually doing.
So at the moment we're deploying an AI tool in fraud detection and a part of our audit suite of products. And what it does is it looks at their entire transaction listing and ranks them by risk. So that obviously has benefits in audit, but equally for us it's about taking them on the data journey. And in order for AI products to work effectively, we have to improve the quality of data, which again, for small and medium-sized businesses, that is a challenge for them. But if we can start to explain to them why their transactions are appearing more risky, be it the fact that they have entered something in their nominal ledger not quite correctly, or it's a journal that they've processed in a way that might otherwise processed in a different way might not appear as a risky transaction, but equally sometimes it's just about the narrative that's being applied to a transaction. Well, that helps us to educate our clients on the quality of their data, and if we can improve the quality of their data, we can improve the way that they can access AI tools and really use them to get meaningful analysis.
So there's the standard. AI will help auditors and accountants spot the patterns within the data. But if we look elsewhere, AI is being served up to the world on platforms like Google, like Facebook, like Amazon, and Microsoft are at this event too. They told us what they think they can do for accountants. Raymond from Microsoft, can you tell us what you're doing here and how you can maybe help accountants get to grips with what AI can do for them?
So in terms of accountancy, what AI can do is, if you look at the way today accountants work, they tend to look at historical data and then they come up with insight or advice and advise the customer. What Microsoft can help them do is we can do looking at the historical data but enrich it also with different information that can come from the customer that has been happening in terms of the trend, what is happening in the political arena or that's happening in the social arena, and then we can make recommendation, and that we can apply AI on it for the accountant to consume it in an easier way, whether it's through Skype for business, Teams, or even if they use WhatsApp or as a tool of Facebook, for example.
So the possibilities of AI are limitless. It really is a technology that will take you as far as your imagination can carry you. But one of the points that was mentioned very early in the day, that it's all about the data, and the same rules of computing apply. You've got to know what you're going to do with the data, what you can interrogate it for, what you can learn from it, and you've got to be able to structure it for the AI systems to know what to do with it in the first place. So that's where all the work's going to come in, and it's going to need a lot of professional knowledge and expertise to actually program and configure these systems. So a huge load of work to do, a really exciting area, and we will be covering that throughout the next year. It's moving so quickly that pretty much blink and you'll miss it. But I hope just today's introduction and the conference gave you a taste of what's happening within the profession and an idea of the speed with which it is developing. So do stay along with us for the ride on AccountingWEB, and see you next time.